Okay, today on Cabal Cast, we're going to be Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath to do a 2 vs 2 video commentary, and I am back from my work in Moose Jaw, so they finally let me go. It's been like a month and a half almost, so I do apologize for being gone that long, but you know how the working season is. They keep you there for a certain amount of time and they never let you go. They finally let me go, and I'm back home, and I'll be doing all my commentaries from here from now on, and it'll be super awesome. So I'm sure you guys are desperate for some VODs now, and I am too. So here we have a Death Sentence and his partner Andre. So this is the new world champions. They're playing on Team 1, and Team 2 is going to be OneVision and Wookibert. So they're going to be on Team 2, and then Arrow is observing the match. Not sure who he is. So we're going to be on Hurricane Lands, and up here we see this is going to be Wookibert. He's playing as the red Nod faction. Not sure what faction he is, and his partner is, I don't remember, OneVision. OneVision 50 is playing as the Scrin Vanills. So it's purple Scrin Vanills for OneVision, black hand for Wookibert. And down south here we see this is Reaper 17. This is going to be a Death Sentence. He's going to be playing as a Screen faction. I think he was the Reaper 17 as I saw. And then Andre here is playing as a green GDI faction. So he's going to be so I think he's Zocom. Nope, this is Death Sentence. Sorry, Death Sentence is green, and Reaper 17 is going to be, Andre. So a little bit skirmish in the middle of the map here. We see those budget squads. We're trying to take out the Black Hand squads. They did not manage to do so, and we see the Black Hand squads from Wookibert is going to be under attack a little bit from the garrisonable structures. The problem with these garrisonable structures is that they don't give a whole lot of vision, so you have to get them out of the structure and put them back in. That's a good little trick you can do here. Death Sentence has got the Foxhole up here guarding this Tiberian field, so that's going to be pretty good. War Factory is down from all four of these players. Not going to see any rushes so far. Death Sentence can't do much rushes because he's Zocom. Zocom doesn't have a whole lot of rushes unless you do Plan Eden strategy, which is basically tech up to tier 2, get Rig and Zone Shatters. Those are pretty powerful combination, but I don't think he's going to do that. That's an old school technique. Doesn't work anymore. And Wookibert scouted out Andre, so I keep calling Spectre for some reason. Sorry. And we end on Death Sentence and go see if we can see what the top team's doing. They're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. I'm not sure why Wookibert is a little bit behind in his economy. Is he going for some bikes? I don't see any bikes. Wookibert is a lot behind, actually. What is that? Does he have a flame tank going out that I didn't see? I think he does have a flame tank somewhere. Yeah, he does have a flame tank. It's a Black Hand squad, so where is the flame tank? I can't see it. Where is the flame tank? Or did he fake out the fact that he was going to go for a flame tank and he has a Black Hand squad there? Not too sure. But anyway, the Black Hand squad's going to be flaming down Andre's tip spike, so that's going to be pretty disastrous for him. Well, not disastrous, but it loses his tank right at the second. I'm not sure where that flame tank is. I have no idea where it is. Or well, I'll try to keep my eye on the mini-map to see if he does have a flame tank. But anyway, we see some rifle squads going through Tiberian, which is not good for your infantry. We see the single Shardwalker's going to be going for that Black Hand squad. Andre did lose his tip spike, so that's not too good. He has an expansion field already, so he's going to be going for some more refineries. And I'm not sure if you can hear that in the background, but that's an ambulance going by my house and going for an emergency to pick up somebody who's sick. Death Sentence has expanded already. He's got a refinery down in his tip field, which is pretty damn good. OneVision has been relatively quiet. I haven't seen too much of him. A little bit of scouting with his buzzers, but he does going for some Devour tanks. He got his tier 2 nerf center up, and he's at his expansion already, so that's going to be pretty good. Wookibert has a double War Factory Scorpion tank production coming out, so that's going to be pretty good. He's waiting for double Scorpion tank 4-go refinery, so he's going to be behind in the economy race, but at least he can do a little bit of harassment there to Death Sentence. And we see some Predator tanks coming out now from Death Sentence as well, so he has no intention of losing this expansion. He doesn't have War Factory up at his expansion just yet, but I think he's going to get one as soon as you see those Scorpion tanks, because he needs more than a couple of Predator tanks to keep him up. But he actually has a tier 2 command post. He's going for an Orca, either Hammerheads or Zorkas. I'm not sure which one he's going to go for. But Andre is going to be doing a little bit of keep away, playing a little bit keep away from OneVision. But OneVision has some Devour tanks with a Corruptor behind it, so that's going to be pretty good. And now Andre looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble. I mean, Andre is a pro player, so actually all these guys are pro players, so they know what they're doing. They know how to counter stuff and this and that. So OneVision is going to be moving into the base of Andre. And we see Andre's going to go for some Devour tanks of his own, but OneVision is coming in and might do a little bit of damage to those shielded harvesters. But he changes fire on him, which is not what you want to do. And OneVision loses one of his dev tanks, so that's not very good. We see some Predator tanks and some missile squads coming out. Hammerheads are also coming out from Death Sentence as well. So is he going for an upgrade? He is going to go for some AP ammo. So he does have AP ammo for his Hammerheads, which is quite good. Scorpion tanks is out now for Wookibert. A good chunk of them, a handful of Scorpion tanks. At his base, we see he's going to go for some Black Disciple upgrade, which is pretty good for infantry. But he can't do much against these Predator tanks from Death Sentence. It's just going to be pushing him away. Bad thing for Scorpion tanks. And the 2 Corruptor dev is up here for OneVision, but now they have to deal with these Hammerheads that are coming out of their base, and OneVision. Not sure what he's going to do. I'm not sure if he's going to go for. He fast tech to tier 3, so he's going to go for some of his most powerful units. Probably a hexapod, I would assume. Definitely going to be a hexapod. In the meantime, Andre has got a handful of Devour tanks, so I don't think he's going to go for a tech lab. I think he's building a tech lab as I say that. So yeah. Anyway, Death Sentence, what are you doing? You're going to go for another structure. Could be a tech lab. And Wookibert is still at tier 1, so he's just going to go straight for Scorpion tanks. He's finally at tier 2, so he places it in a very peculiar position. That could get sniped by some Hammerheads if they do come around. But now we see a little bit of an attack coming on here. It's OneVision losing a little bit of his forces right here, but at the same time, Wookibert's bringing in his rocket squads. So that's going to be doing pretty good damage, although that Death Sentence and Andre have a lot of anti-infantry here, so that's going to just not going to be doing enough damage against what Wookibert has. Wookibert needs to be vacating the space, save as many infantry as possible, because Death Sentence is here with his Predator tanks, and now if Wookibert wants to, he can sneak around the backside with the Scorpion tanks and do a little bit of harvester harassment, although there's a little bit of rocket infantry here, so they could get squished. But at the same time, actually I think he's going to do that right now, and he's moving in with his force here. It could catch Death Sentence off guard. Death Sentence doesn't have a whole lot of production here. He is going to go for a Recommender hub, so that means a Marv is going to be coming out here, and a Marv is definitely what Zocom needs to destroy what Wookibert's going to be doing. Wookibert and OneVision are coming in as well. Lots of tripods, a couple of tripods here in the middle of the base, and we do see that one Hammerhead will be going down. Death Sentence is just using these for scouting. He does have ceramic armor on his Hammerheads, which is pretty damn good. Tech Lab out and Recommender hub with a couple of Zone Raiders. So the Zone Raiders are going to be going into those Marv. We see some Zorkas are coming in now, and the Zorkas are going to be doing a splash damage against these Scorpion tanks, and they do quite a bit of damage. I mean, you do a lot of damage if the Scorpion tanks were bunched up like that, but unfortunately, a couple of those Zorkas are heavily damaged, so they're going to go back to base for repairs. But Death Sentence has a nice mix of forces here with some Zone Shats, some Rocket Infantry, and some Predator tanks, so they could do a little bit of damage against Wookibert. Wookibert is a pretty good player. He should know what he's doing. I'm not sure where the I don't think he has a tech lab. Oh, yeah, he does have a tech lab. So this is a nice pretty condensed base here by OneVision. So it could get sniped down here. He does have 3 refineries, so that's why. So he could be harvesting this entire field in an instant. OneVision does have his tripods, and he is going to go. He has a shield as well, so this could do a lot of damage. Although for Andre, he does have tripods of his own. He doesn't have shields, but I think he might be going for conversion reserves. He is building something for his technology assembler. I hope it is conversion reserves, because that would be pretty good for his Reaper tripods. Beacon coming out here. There's some Zorkas coming out from Death Sentence, and this could be a lot of damage. I'm not sure if Wookibert has a Tip Cory. I don't think he does, but these Zorkas are just flying around just to see what they can find, and they need to watch out they don't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, nice force fire there, trying to take out those another tripods, but unfortunately they don't. Just take out one of the shields, and he loses 2 of his Zorkas, which is not good from those plasma missile batteries with the shards. And I guess the Death Sentence is going to do a little bit more harassment, or not. They're just sacrificing them. Probably going to go for some more Firehawks now, which I think he wanted to do. Some pretty simple buggy force coming out from Wookibert, and they're doing some harvester harassment, which is pretty good because his force is way out of position, and it does get station shielded. So now, both get station shielded. So now both these players are just screwing each other over. Although the problem is here that Reaper tripods are charged up, so then they do a whole lot more damage against regular tripods, and that's not going to be very good. I'm not sure how many harvesters he lost, maybe 1 or 2. But now OneVision is in dire straits. Although the shields are coming down now from both sides, so they have another force of tripods ready to go. But the problem is they have the drone support power coming in from Andre, and that's just preparing up his tripods a lot faster than OneVision. OneVision losing a lot of tripods. This is not good. Not to mention the fact that the Reaper tripods are charged up. Now here comes the reinforcements here from Death Sentence. just doing a little bit of harassment there just to keep up the infantry off. But unfortunately, he can't get forward. You can't go too forward, otherwise you're just getting sniped by the plus missile batteries. But now I think Andre did a lot of damage. He needs to destroy the tripods. What's happening up here? The Predator tanks are destroying a couple of other things. But Death Sentence and OneVision, or Death Sentence and Andre, they need to take out the husks, because all these husks are prime for the taking. I think they're just going to get crushed. I think they're all going to get crushed. Although that OneVision is trying to take him, recapture him. He does recapture one, but the buzzer storm support power coming in and doing a little bit of damage to those engineers. But now with these all tripod, that's good job there by Death Sentence, taking out all of the tripod husks so that OneVision can only reclaim a certain amount. But the Marv is coming in. Actually, the Marv is doing a little bit of damage to Wookibert. Wookibert is losing a little bit of stuff, but unfortunately, the Marv is fairly unprotected. He does have a single mammoth tank trying to support it, but unfortunately, he does get destroyed. And Spectre artillery coming out from Wookibert. I actually don't know where they are. They were fired from somewhere. Oh well. But now since Death Sentence is actually using his harvesters to try to take some tip from that field, but Wookibert says nope, he has a handful of infantry pushing that away. Firehawks are coming in from Death Sentence, and they're trying to look for a prime target to get, and they're attacking one of the plus missile batteries, and they did. And thankfully for OneVision or Death Sentence, he didn't lose any of his Firehawks. Now Scorpion tanks are coming in, but they're just going to get caught out of position by those zone hammerheads, and those zone hammerheads are just wrecking all of these Scorpion tanks. But Death Sentence doesn't need to get too close to those tip core SAM turrets. He does lose one of his zone heads, which is not too good. And all four players are just running a little low on Tiberium. Death Sentence has quite a bit left, actually. OneVision doesn't have. Oh, we see a wormhole coming in. Wormhole, and that'll be capturing that extractor, and that'll be pushing down a lot of those plus missile batteries. And that was a good job there by OneVision using the mastermind and the wormhole. That's pretty good. And he does have an extractor here, so that could be doing pretty good for some base operations. He could place down a buzzer hive so they can take care of this plus missile battery or these infantry here. But the problem is that the plus missile batteries are just a little bit more important now. He needs to repair that extractor so he can place more base defenses. But good split there, fire by Death Sentence, which is pretty damn good. And that I think OneVision might keep that around. The Reaper tripods are going to come in and take that out. Meanwhile, another huge attack by those tripods here. There's a lot more tripods coming out from OneVision, and Andre's forced to retreat here. Oh, we see a phase coming out here from OneVision. Not sure why he phased it. He has a couple of his tripods, but I think he could have pushed in. I mean, he has a lot more tripods than Andre. He could have pushed in, but I think he didn't want to risk it. A lot more tripods coming out from him as well. But now both Andre and OneVision have run out of Tiberium, so they need to be saving up as much of those tripods as possibly can. Death Sentence might lose his second Marv. He has all four of them here. He's at 4 zone raiders inside that Marv, but we see some sniper teams coming out now, and the Redeemer is also coming out now, and the Rage Generator goes off and does a little bit of damage. Went to that one APC, but now Wookiebert's pushing into Death Sentence's base, and Death Sentence doesn't have a whole lot of forces to speak up to deal with this. He just has base defenses. He does have his hammerheads, though, which is pretty damn good as well, and just pushing that forces away. But I think Wookibert is going to go for a base push as well. He's bringing in Spectre artillery to guard his MCV, while the Scorpion tanks and Redeemer are coming into, and Death Sentence is forced to use his Firehawks to destroy the SAM turrets. But that's not too good. He did lose one of his Firehawks, and he did manage to save the other ones as well. But these hammerheads now are just wasting. They're just wasting because they can't take out the SAM turrets. And the problem with Death Sentence is to have any artillery of any kind to deal with this. He just has to deal with his Firehawks and his Spectre artillery and the hammerheads. So this is good notice in there by Wookibert going into pushing into Death Sentence basically. Death Sentence does not have any artillery, and this is pretty good. He has a friendly mastermind here, which is from OneVision, which is pretty damn good. But now OneVision is going to be setting up his base defenses here. He has a lot of disintegrators as well, but this is a lot of tripods coming out from Andre, and I think he has a better position right here. Maybe not, but I think OneVision has a better position because he has all his another tripods in nice line formation and destroying a lot of the tripods here from Andre. Andre might be losing out, but I don't think he's going to be. Actually, it's a pretty close battle. I mean, I think OneVision is definitely going to be losing all of his tripods here because a lot more were in the favor of not OneVision, but Andre. And Andre phases them, and they're just going to go straight through everything. They're going to crush all the tripods, which is pretty smart. Meanwhile, Death Sentence could be in a little bit more trouble. The Marv is definitely under dire straits, and now the Firehawks are coming in, and they're probably going to be attacking something else. They could be going after OneVision, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of tech back here, but I think his Firehawks are going to be attacking something else. He has 8 Firehawks, which is enough to take out an MCV. I think that's what he's probably going to be targeting. I'm not sure where OneVision MCV is. I don't even know where the hell it is. Did he get taken out? Probably get taken out. But, oh, what is that? Wasted all those bombs on one power plant. He destroyed all the power. I think it might have destroyed the drone platform from OneVision. So OneVision doesn't have a drone platform. He doesn't have a drone platform or a gravity stabilizer. So that's not very good. And now with Wookibert destroying the rest of Death Sentence's base expansion, I should say. So those Firehawks, even though they're doing really good for Death Sentence, he might lose his base. And I think OneVision is definitely going to be losing his base either. I think he only has 2 portals left for production. Yep, that's it, just 2 portals. And Andre, he has an elite tripod. So elite tripod, veteran tripod, and actually that might be taken out because of these infantry squads here from Wookibert. Here come the Firehawks again, and the problem with these is that they're going to be taking out the power plants, 2 power plants, and more power plants. Oh, that was a great double shot there. So 2 for 1, and more power plants will be going down. So now OneVision is low on power. He doesn't have any power plants. I think he has one power plant left, but that's not going to be enough to power an entire base. He needs, I think he needs to sell off as much stuff as possible to get as much power up because he can't support, what, 5 refineries and like a bunch of tech. We see the Spectre artillery firing off from long distances. One of them is actually veteran. That construction yard will definitely go down, and Death Sentence is going to lose his footing in the side of his base. He did manage to place one of his airfields back up here, so he's going to be going for some more bomber runs against OneVision. And I think OneVision, he could definitely lose this game if he needs to sell he needs to keep producing as much stuff out of his portals as possible before Death Sentence destroys. And I think Death Sentence might be going for some more bomber runs by Wookibert. He could take out the 2 power plants, but I think he's going to be focusing on the power. He did take out the power plants, 2 power plants, but he misfired and focused on that power center. He did manage to destroy it, which is not too good because he needs as many forces as possible to take out Wookibert. But Wookibert is pushing in as far back as possible. He's placing the power plants inside his heavy expansion base, and that Marv is still getting repairs as well. But they're getting Spectre artillery fired. I think if he had any hammerheads, he would have used them to take out the Spectre artillery. But now these Firehawks are doing a lot of damage. Oh, they could take out the MCV. They could take out the MCV. Oh, they could take out the MCV. Oh my God, that was close. And a station shield coming in from that was either OneVision or that was probably OneVision because it's a little purplish. So that was OneVision, and he did manage to knock out the MCV. That might be a little bit of a mistake here because now, now that's a Death Sentence coming in with his Marv, and more Fox coming in. So this could have been a mistake here from OneVision just using that station shield, and they could take out the MCV. Oh my God, they could take they did take out the MCV, and here come the Reaper tripods from Andre, and they're going to lock down that Marv or that Redeemer. But here comes the wormhole. And the wormhole is going to be coming in, takes out the MCV or take out the Marv. Marv gets phased, and not sure what's going to happen here. This is just so good. Wookibert loses his Redeemer, and OneVision. Oh, Andre has a heroic Reaper tripod. I don't think it's going to last. Oh, he did manage to take out all those forces. Oh no, Wookibert has just been screwed over by Zala. I think OneVision did that by accident. I'm not sure what happened there, but he phased his, or he station shielded his MCV, but unfortunately he station shielded his Redeemer as well. So, and then Death Sentence destroyed it. Oh my goodness gracious, that was. But OneVision tried to use the wormhole to get more of his tripods through the wormhole, but they all get taken out by that one heroic Reaper tripod, and Wookibert has been defeated. He doesn't have any production left. He's relying on that base push to destroy OneVision, or to destroy Death Sentence. And OneVision, I kind of help a feel that he might have screwed it up for his ally. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that OneVision screwed over Wookibert. But now I think Death Sentence is just going to be flying around with the rest of his forces and destroying the rest of Wookibert's forces. He does have a lot of full full load of Tibur in there. So we got Firehawks coming in here. And Wookibert's been defeated, and I think OneVision will follow soon after. And he did. And he did have a drone platform. He just had it hidden away somewhere. Not sure where. So skip all that. Units scrapped. We see the Wookibert had the most units because he was Blackhand. Structures, and we see resources. OneVision had the most resources, surprisingly. I thought that Descent had the most resources, but I guess he flatlined there for that last part of the base, last part of the map. So team 1 was Andre and Death Sentence, so 330,000, so 334,912 to them, and 333,893 to team 2. So team 1 only had like $1,200 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only had $1,200 more in favor of them towards team 2. All right, so there's your game on Hurricane Lands. My name's Cabal, and I will see you guys on next time.